They were an inch away from victory at the start of day 4, but India tumbled to a crushing defeat in the first test. Australia winning the first test at Melbourne by 122 runs. The famed Indian batting coming a cropper with both Virender Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir at the top, failing to deliver while India was chasing 292. Sehwag falling, Gambhir falling, then Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar, VVS Lakshman, all failing to come up and deliver, stand up and deliver when India needed their services the most. Let's go across to Atul Vasan for his thoughts. Atul, shocking loss there, because we did not expect that batting order to crumble and surrender so meekly.
Not really shocking, Anand. We are used to losing the first test match as soon as we go to Australia. But this series and the way we started, I thought we have got them by the scruff, but we let them get out of jail not once, not twice, but 3 times in this match. And you can't do that to an Aussie team. They might be a young team, they might be new players, but still they've got that true Aussie grit. And I think chasing 290 in the 4th innings in Melbourne on a pitch like this, it was always dodgy. Chasing 220 and chasing 290 is a lot different, we would have got it. But once you've lost Virender Sehwag, then that's curtains, because once you chase a big total, you need a big start. But Indian bowlers did a magnificent job. I think the 3 seamers have, my hopes are high that we're going to compete in this series. It's not like other series where we just play, we just turn up and just lose. I think this was a very good chance for India, and I told you before the game that, anybody who's going to win sessions, anybody who's going to be aggressive, Michael Clarke, full compliments, because he chose to bat first on a wicket like this, and the batsmen, they'll be tested. This was not a bad wicket. This was a wicket where the bowlers always had something for them. So I think big lessons, and Sydney will be a different kettle of fish.
But Mahendra Singh Dhoni doesn't seem to be learning the lessons, Atul, because either side of the Australian innings, the last 4 wickets total aggregated 211 runs. In batting in the second innings, Australian innings, the last wicket put on 43 runs. Did Dhoni miss a trick?
Somehow I can't find a reason for this. Always the tail enders score against India. Is it the lack of killer instinct? We get the top order out and suddenly we became a bit complacent, bit lax. I don't know. I can't explain this. It's happened so many times that I am also tired of speaking about it. And you're right. The difference was that, if you take 27 for 4 and then you let them out, Hussey played really well, but he is not the same Hussey of old, like Ricky Ponting. But they still managed to come on top. I think inexperience in bowling, yes, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, you're right, actually, at times, I found him some decisions bewildering, actually. Umesh Yadav bowling so well, having picked up 3 wickets, he had a deep point and a deep square leg. So, what do the bowlers think, that the captain doesn't have any confidence in me? He's got protection on both sides. At that point, I think we lacked the trick.
Well, Atul, we'll come back to you in just a bit. We've got to wind up the discussion, take a very quick break, because there's also a lot of activity happening in the upper house of the Parliament. So we'll have to cut across to that. But after this very short break, stay with us.